Good morning and welcome. Today's Sunday, which means it's time to talk about Combatants episode 11. Now, here's the thing about Combatants, guys. I'm gonna be straight honest. After watching this episode, and then next week is gonna be the last episode. Surprisingly, gonna end on Father's Day because it's gonna be the first day of summer. I look at Combatants so far, and I understand that people are dying for a second season. And the thing is, I'm looking at this and I think it should have potential to be a second season. I mean, Konosuba, one of the funniest isekai animes out there, by far, a top 10 isekai at best, has a second season and a movie. I look at Combatants, and Combatants should have the potential to make a season 2 because here's why. If we look at spring animes out right now, overall, Combatants is like a top 5 pick for best shows of the spring. I mean, it's not up there with Tokyo Revengers. I get that. It's not up there with To Your Eternity. I get that. It's not up there with like Zombieland Saga Revenge. And Don't Tell Me Nagatoro. I get it. I get it. But when you look at Combatants, a show like this needs to have the potential of a season 2 because it's the funniness, it's the references, and how humor this show is to many people. Unless, like I said, if you're a fan of Konosuba, then you watch Combatants. If you like comedy, this is Combatants. You know what I mean? I think that it needs to have a season 2. Now, episode 11, it's straight up, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin in episode 11. I feel like episode 11 was one of those times where you're just like, okay, what just happened? What the hell? Like, we just went from a magic anime to, we went to magic to mecha in an instant. That's like going Konosuba. That's like going to like Konosuba thing to like a freaking Evangelion, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? From magic to mecha in an instant. This one episode just hit it off. It just did that. I don't know. And every time I look at this, I feel bad for Heine and Russell, both members of the Demon Lord Army, Elite Four. Russell definitely. I feel bad for Russell in this scene. This episode, because Russell did shine, but damn, the way he shined was so fucking dumb. And I'm gonna get to that. So without further ado, let's hear my review of episode 11 of Combatants. Let's do it. So, like I said last week, this is gonna be a 2-part episode with the battle, and Alice had as a plan to face off the Demon Lord Army or whatnot. Tiger Man in the beginning, here's the thing, guys, understand this. What I'm gonna tell you may not even surprise me or surprise you. Tiger Man, he's funny when he keeps saying meow. I get that. He has his taste. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't hate. I wanna. It's like part of me wanted to like back away from him because his taste for lolicons. I get that. We all have taste in anime. We all have that certain taste. Blonde hair girls in anime. We also have taste for the blondies, the black hair girls, the blue hair girls in anime. Anime girls with glasses, the yanderes, the tsunderes, flat chested, big breasted girls. I get that. I understand y'all taste. When Tiger Man, with his obsessed with lolicons, I don't know how to it's like, really? Like I said, I'm not saying his taste is good or bad, but I'm just saying some people find him awkward enough to say, okay, back away. You into that stuff? Back away. It was funny how he said, oh, they're gonna be extinct. Oh, and Alice like, yeah, they should be extinct. And you know what, from Alice's standpoint, I understand Alice. So back to what I was saying. The whole riding towards the ruins thing was kind of funny to start off. You got Snow. On the one hand, you got Snow here. Keep freaking out. She's like, I need my money. I need my loan. She is so obsessed with money. It's like looking at Aqua all over again. I think Aqua and Snow are perfect for each other in terms of like they should have a crossover where Aqua and Snow work together to earn some money, and everybody will be like, oh my god, these two are so compatible with each other. And as on a Yuri standpoint, yeah. On a sister standpoint, yeah. So I can't decide on that one. But Snow's face, with her smug little face, call her Queen Alice, and that smug little face, just like, money, I need that money. And then you got Rose on the other hand, who forgot about what she did at the tent with Six, and then Grim in the back just sleeping. What kind of duo this is? I mean, a bunch of this. If you would ask me which team should I prefer, Aqua, which team I should prefer, Kazuma or Six? I'll be honest, I gotta go with Six team. I'd rather be on Six team because when you look at Six team, they are somewhat useful than Kazuma's team. But you have to consider Alice being the leader of the group. Like she is so spoken, like straightforward with you. And the fact that she carries a shotgun on a regular basis, like for an android to be that smart and kicking ass with a shotgun, of course you gotta add it. So I will be on that team. Plus Six as well. I'll be on it for Six. Because he is broken when it comes to getting evil points. So when it got to the ruins, they think their plan is just rush into battle and stop them. But Six and Alice, they're the best duo right now. They're like, okay, here's the plan. We're going to let Heine and Russell, the two Demon Lord armies of the Elite Four, we're going to let these two Demon Lord leaders go inside the ruins, set up all the traps and whatnot, and we'll just follow them. And we'll take it from them piece by piece. And Snow did not like that. She didn't like that plan. Oh my God. This whole entire episode, she was obsessed with money top notch. Didn't even care. Like top notch. Now, here's the thing. We are forgetting that Six and Alice, well, scratch it. We are forgetting that Six is a bad guy. We're forgetting that. Some of us think of Six as an anti-hero. Some of us think Six as a good guy. But we gotta consider him as a bad guy. Not like a bad guy, but just a funny bad guy. It's funny in some way. So the next morning while the ogres are sleeping, they decided to sneak in. They decided to sneak into the ruins while Heine and Russell are setting up the traps, doing all the dirty work, doing all the work for them. And then as they're walking down, oh my God, Snow once again going in. She's like, how much is this machine part? This part would worth a lot of money. I can sell this up. Like, get the fuck out of here. So obsessed. Even Alice took a hesitate for one second. These machines look really interesting. Maybe we could use them. I'm like, oh my God, there's no time for that. So as they were walking through, they were behind them. Heine and Russell was setting off all the traps. And Heine and Russell's relationship, it's more like a brother-sister thing. To me, it's like a brother-sister type. And that's how I see it. I don't know how some of y'all see it, but I see them two as a brother-sister thing. So, and the thing is, Grim, Snow, and Rose, those three, throughout in this episode, they're thinking to themselves, maybe we're doing this wrong. And they're having second thoughts. They're like, okay, on the one hand, yeah, it's for our nation. But on the other hand, they're like, okay, this is the Demon Lord army. Like, I felt bad for them. They put on all the work. And we're just being the bad guy, just not giving a shit about them. And I'm like, okay, what's more important? Money? For Snow, it's like, what's more important? Money or the demon, money/nation? Or the Demon Lord army trying to take control of the nation? What's more important? Snow was like, okay, you're right, I am a knight. Let's just take him down. When you mention something that is money, Snow will do it. That's how it is. Because with a loan like this, she will need the money. So, as they got to the ruins, as they follow Heine and Russell towards the final place. Yo, Six. You've done some crazy shit. From the Dick Festival you did, from setting up the password Dick Festival in the first episode, from calling your name Zipperman for pulling your dick on the king in that first in that episode, which one of the most funniest episodes ever. You put it on his head, and then in the desert and all that stuff. But for you to kick a boy in the nuts, you kicked him in the balls. I'm dead ass, guys. I did not see that coming. When he kicked Russell in the balls, I couldn't stop laughing. It's like part of me wants to laugh, but part of me wants to feel bad for the boy. I mean, the way how he kicked him in the balls is funny. And again, the way he did it was so priceless. I don't even know where to begin on that moment. The moment six kicked Russell in the balls. I'm like, wait a minute. Should I laugh? I'm sorry. Should I laugh? Or should I just like feel bad for him? I don't even know. He was passed out. I know I felt bad. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm laughing at that scene, but that scene is such priceless. Even Heine was crying over Russell. They're like, stand back. Tell us what you know about. I'm like, no one don't notice the boy Russell is down and out, and he's not waking up. See, Alex is just like, Six, he's not waking up. he's like, he killed him. I mean, I'm sure some of us, like myself, are kicking the balls and all that stuff, but for him to go down for like that, and Russell's down and like he died or something, like, wow. So after they, help Russell get back, he was. Here's the thing. I don't think Six knows how mecha plot is. In the world of mecha anime, there's that plot. And like all anime genres, shonen has a plot. Shonen has a plot. Romance has a plot. Harem has a plot. And every other genre has a plot. Comedy, romance, I get that. I don't think Six knows the knowledge of a mecha plot, if you know what I mean. In a mecha anime, let me just say that. Rather it's Gundam, Gurren Lagann, Code Geass, you name it. But he doesn't know how mecha anime works and how the plot works in a mecha anime. That's what I'm trying to say. So when Russell took control of that robot, that giant mecha robot and Heine was about to escape, at least Six came in handy with evil points, because as soon as Heine left, he grabbed the bra and Heine went back to the demon world place. Everybody was staring at her boobs, so she covered herself up. But now he got some evil points. So as they were trying to escape from the ruins, here come Russell and his mecha, his giant ass robot, my bad. Russell and his giant ass robot destroying the ruins, make sure they don't get out of there. And that's how it ended. Now with Grimm on the other hand, here's why I find Grimm. I'm confused at Grimm at one point. Like, how is she able to run? I mean, weren't they were carrying her? Weren't Rose carrying Grimm? And how she was able to run in the ruins, I don't know. Like, did she curse herself to have her able to run? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, next week is the final episode. Let's see how that works. Now, overall though, this episode just went from like, again, this episode went from a magic to mecha in one episode. And I'm like, oh my God. Especially that funny moment. Especially the funniest moment of this episode was still when Six kicked Russell in the balls. It is still funny to this day. Still funny. Plus, I already know how Takerman is gonna be with Russell, since they already showed the opening, like a little spoiler. But I see it coming, and we all know how that works. But like I said, this episode was quite interesting to say the least. I mean, like I said, they went from magic to mecha in this episode, and I gotta say, the plot, we already know how this plot is. We already know how this plot is gonna go, because like I said, Six doesn't know how mecha anime works when it comes to plot. So as a result of this battle with Russell, we already know how this plot is gonna go. We already know how this was gonna go. And like I said, we'll see how it is, because it's gonna be obvious for everybody who watch mecha animes. I'm not a big fan of mecha, but we know how it runs. So let's see how it works. So I look forward for next week's episode of Combatants. It's going to be the last episode, and I will look forward to it on Father's Day since it's going to be out there. And plus, it's the first day of summer, so let's see how it is. So stay tuned for next week.